Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that wasn't the start you were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive. First play of the game and threw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
Offense getting set for first down. Takes the handoff. It's Pitts. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up.
Get set, unlock. Check, alert.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw it. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's on target and complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
It's reverse. Fakes his man out. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he could take it to the distance.
Trying to get to him. Got his man on the right. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll try the right side.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in the defense? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got Zippo zilch on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to... And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Golden Bears are on the move. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Makes his connection. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Offense working from the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. DB's right up on the receivers. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally... Complete. Great, terrific pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Gonna run it. It's Pitts. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Getting some heat. Unloads to the right. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Georgia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the grab. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quarterback checking the play. Third down play from the gun. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Pitts. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He gets a block. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
Looking for a deep man. And he's got it at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Cal 24, Alabama 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. after 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He leaves it with his back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He wants to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to go deep. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tide.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2,